Hey man.
Hey bud.
How's it going?
Not bad. Bad. How about you? How was your night?
Oh, it was great. Positively Perceval-esque. Perceval. Mind on?
What?
We learned about it in class.
Oh, I must have missed that one.
Would you like me to tell you about it then, just so you're up to speed?
Alright, yeah.
Well, Perceval was thought to be one of King Arthur's knights of the Round Table, and his story, written as Perceval, the Story of the Grail, is actually the earliest depiction of what we've come to identify as the Holy Grail. In the story, Perceval, aspiring to be a knight, is looking for a form of adventure. So anyway, he meets the Fisher King, and
Hold it. Who's the Fisher? Isn't that a Robin Williams flick?
it's also that. So anyway, Perceval runs into the Fisher King, who directs him back to his castle for a great feast. Perceval agrees without asking what the feast is in aid of. At the castle, Perceval sees a great many precious objects passing by, being carried by the feast's attendants. Among these are a bloodied lance, which is said to have wounded the Fisher King, and a very distinct grail, possibly of a holy nature. So the feast goes on without a hitch, and Perceval retires for the night. But things get bad once he wakes up. Perceval awoke to find the Fisher King's castle in ruins, and that he is alone. Perceval discovers, after being scolded by an old hag, that all this occurred because he did not speak up and ask the Fisher King about the feast. Had he done so, the Fisher King's wound would have healed, and all would have been well.
And?
That's it. I mean, there were plenty of other continuations, but they all sort of differ. Plenty of adaptations as well, such as Richard Wagner's Parsifal, T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland, and, well, you mentioned it earlier, the Fisher King movie.
But what did it mean?
It could be interpreted as a cautionary tale about not speaking up for yourself. Alternatively, it could be seen as a case of taking advantage of crippled folk. Although one continuation of the story has Perceval gain inspiration to hunt for the now lost Grail, so it could serve as a metaphor for the events that may lead man to find inspiration.
But still, I'm mad. How it just stops after all that build-up. That's like stopping mid-sentence. What a load of